What's up, everybody? Trip Smith here, and in this adventure, we were at the Ocheesee Pond in the panhandle of Florida. This is a 2,225 acre lake. I would call it more of a swamp because some of it you see right now is a little bit open, but the vast majority of it is cypress trees and lily pads and all other mess. Today we are paddling my old trusty Wilderness System Sealution 2 touring kayak. It's a 16-foot, 7-inch kayak. I think it's like a late 80s model kayak. But this was my first kayak, and I'm happy to be out on her again. I knocked the dust off of her this morning, literally knocked the dust off. This has just been hanging in my shop. So what my plan is for this trip is to do a single night camping trip and to explore this pond. Now, actually, there is a paddling trail. Like Florida has these designated paddling trails. Well, there's a paddling trail within this swamp, I guess you could say, and we're going to be doing that paddling trail. It's like a kind of like a 3/4 mile out. Let's take a look at our map. Turning my map off old Google Earth. Looks like we have a 3/4 mile-ish kind of straight shot across the open lake. Then we have a 3.25 mile loop through the swamp, and it's only just a small portion of the swamp, not even the whole thing. There's a larger loop, but I don't think we're going to do that today, unless we're just making ridiculous time, which I don't think we are. So we're just going to make this loop first thing, then we're going to try to scout out a camping spot. I have a general idea of a spot I want to look for a campsite, but I don't know how well it's going to work, so we're going to have to play that kind of by ear, see what we can find. Might even do a little fishing on the way, all right? Matter of fact, let's do some fishing now. Okay, how are we going to do this? One of my captains at the fire department, he comes and fishes here a lot, and he told me a special little, I don't know, shad swim bait to use. And I picked one up on the way. Let me see if I can get it from out back here amongst all my junk. Here we go. This is a 2.5-inch baby shad swimmer, monkey milk, pattern, color stuff. We're gonna see how she works, see how she goes. And what I was told is just to kind of cast it out and then just kind of cruise on the kayak and like troll with it. So that's what we're gonna do. So we're not gonna do any fancy casting and backlashing first off. So let's see if this thing swims all right. Oh yeah. All right, we'll figure this out. Basically, the way I'm doing this, I've got the rod just stuck under my lap, so the line's out behind me, so I don't muck it up with my paddle. Who knows? Can't hurt to troll a little bit. Oh. Well, it all looks the same. Well, it definitely all looks the same. And that's, kind of boring, but it also makes navigating pretty challenging. Or, it could be easy to get lost. Fortunately, so far I'm seeing pretty good bit of markings on the trees and stuff. So as long as I follow those, I should be all right. But it all certainly looks the same. If you didn't have those markings and didn't have a GPS, you would be so turned around. Well, all this adventuring is making me hungry, and it is snack time. So today on the way, I went and I picked up a special little snack, so that I've never had before like this. So what y'all think about those? These are dry shrimp with the shell. Let's try it. It smells exactly, I don't know. I was going to say it smells like fish food. You know, the little fish flake food? But look at this joker here. A straight crunchy shrimp. Eventually eat the whole thing. Well, now. You don't just say. Holy cow. Let's try the head. That's freaking delicious. That is freaking delicious. If you're wondering where I got this, I got it from a little local Mexican grocery store. Man, they have all kind of cool stuff. I went for something else, but ended up picking up these. And I'm glad I did. Holy cow. They're Mexicans, I'll tell you. Yeah, I know, maybe I'm a little weird, but this stuff is so good, y'all. It's crazy. Just a little off-the-wall, like legit, like Spanish or Mexican market. What this is, and there's even a restaurant in the back. And oh my goodness, like you almost even know Spanish to order off the menu, but it is divine, so good. Who thought shrimp heads would be so good? I think I went the wrong way. I think I went the wrong direction on the loop that I was intending on going. Oh well. Yeah, I was just strolling through Academy, picking up some lures. They had these snacks on an end cap. I had to get me some. Probably during the sun's trying to come out. Oh God. It smells like a cooler you went fishing with and didn't clean out for a month. It really does. I'm weird. It's gotta be 75 degrees. Sun's out. I'm wearing friggin' pants. I had to take the shirt off. Still wearing the PFD though. Because tipping over out here, it could be challenging. Man, I just like, look at this junk. That is so cool. It's like a wall of trees. And on the other side, there's like a little pond. That's awesome. Nowhere really to get out for a lunch break or anything, so glad I don't have to pee or anything. That'd be rough. Oh yeah. Stuff a little more normal here. Jack Link's the pounder. 1 pound bag of beef jerky. I think I paid like $2 or something for this. When does it expire? When did it expire? June 5th, 2019. It's almost a year. Still smells good. Teriyaki is not my favorite, but I could get it cheap, so I got it. This here's my map. You can see it's this side's black and white. This side's color. It's both the same map, but I was having trouble with my printer. And if you can see, I kind of drew on it with a highlighter to help highlight the route and stuff in the shoreline. I don't even know where I'm at, really and truly, but I know I'm on the right trail. We should be getting pretty close to being done with the loop. It's almost 3 o'clock. We got to find us a campsite, and I looked on the way in. There wasn't anything great. I found something that might work, but it's just hard getting to dry ground. That shouldn't be a challenge. Well, this is interesting. I officially just got turned around. I made like a tight loop, and I'm back somewhere I knew where I was, because there's a car tag on the tree over there. So I'm pulling out the phone to go look at the GPS. I'm supposed to be going that way. So let's turn around and we'll try it again. Thank God for GPS, right? Alright, so I'm back where I made a really sharp left turn, and there are signs that say go that way, but I don't know. I think I'm going to gamble and go off trail a little bit, because I can see where I need to be. Screw it, we're going. Let's get our bearing. Here we go. I bet we come back up on some or something. Alright, keep it tight. We're definitely off the trail. Well, I think we're on right through though. Look up there. We're back. I don't know, that's a little jacked up. How it is. I'd like to see an actual map of it. Like, I don't have a map of the trail. I just have a map of what I think is the trail. You know, I look at Google Maps for where the opening is. So apparently, I don't know. I really wouldn't even follow that though, to be honest with you. No idea where this goes. I got little signs as far as they go though. And they're gone. This is cool right here. This is pretty awesome right here. And I don't know exactly where I'm at. I'm not on the trail, but it's a pretty cool area. So we got my phone down here. We're still going in the right general direction. Man, this is wild. Look at there. There's a reflector out in the middle of nowhere. See the reflector on that tree? There hasn't been any reflectors in a while, but there is one. Okay, I think we just completed the loop. I think we made it back to the junction. We got two, I don't know, channel markers going through there. And I remember a Gatorade bottle hanging by a string back there, so I think we're good. So now we're headed back out to where I think I spotted some decent dry land. Oh, cool. I think we can find somewhere to camp up in here. right, I think we can get away with calling this area home tonight. We just have to find a couple good trees for the hammock. Maybe over there, maybe over here. Let's see what we can find. Basically, what I do to find good trees is just trees that aren't, totally dead. This one's good enough. It's a cypress, I think it's fine. And about 5 good paces apart. So let's see what we got here. 1, 2, 3, perfect. 4, 5. So that's good. So we got a pretty good spot here. There are a bunch of limbs and stuff down everywhere from the hurricane though. I'm sure it used to be a lot cleaner under here. Careful with that crap, there could be bad bugs in it. Like red bugs. All right, just went live on YouTube, but now I've got to get to cooking and stuff. I hope y'all are able to catch the live stream. If not, be sure you have the bell clicked so you turn on the notifications so you're notified whenever I do go live, so you can be on the next live video too. So what's for supper? We're having the Texas State Fair chili by Packet Gourmet. We need 12 ounces of boiling water. I don't think my pot is 12 ounces large, or 12 ounces. Oh yeah, it will. Hot dog, aren't we lucky? It has 8 and 16 and a line in the middle. That's going to be 12. Yes, that's 12. Here, take a shot. All right, here we go. This thing is nasty. It's a little dirty. Oh, is she dirty? Oh, great. Stove. Oh, we need the lighter. Probably in here. And it's in there. Lighter. We need a something decent. That ain't worth a hoot. There we go. Ta-da! That'll do. It's probably not good to have it on my hand when I'm about to light this. Dry it off. That'd probably be pretty stupid. Okay. There we go. Burn out the sides. Yes. Alright, so as soon as that's good, pour it in there. Oh yeah, and I have something else from Packer Gourmet that they sent me a while back that I never used. I think it's up front. Oh, it's a meal bag, cozy. Oh, and I've got my dessert too. Mom's banana pudding. Oh, banana pudding is one of my absolute favorites. But see, this right here opens up. It's just like a little, warming bag. So once you pour your boiling water into your meal, stuff the bag in here, and it insulates it, keeps it warm. I think you hear it boiling already. That's gonna be hot. Let's take a look, see. Oh yeah, good Lord, it's rolling. All right, now we let her ride for about 10 minutes, it says. You don't have to have one of these, and this is the first time I've ever carried one. Usually, you guys probably seen me. I just take it and wrap it in a t-shirt or a toboggan or something or another. But that is pretty nice. So while we're waiting on that to go, I'll do another little camp chore. That is, start charging some devices, mainly my phone. I do get a lot of questions, or I see a lot of questions, like all over Facebook, and I get the questions too. What battery bank should I buy? A lot of them are probably created similar. You can get some really cheap ones that really are cheap and janky, but I like the Rav Powers. I really do. I've been using them for a long time, and they're nice because some of them have flashlights. Granted, this one doesn't, but I have another one that has a flashlight on it, and you can press a button, see how much it's charged. I mean, they have really fast charging, so you can charge your cell phone, if you have a newer cell phone and stuff. But I don't know. I like Rav Power. There'll be links below to all the gear I'm using. If you guys have a question or anything, hit me up, let me know. Should be able to find most of what I use down below. Or I also made a recent gear list video. You guys can check that out too. I'll have a link to that as well. Man, look at all the folks replying on Instagram and YouTube. Woo! Love it. It's hard to reply back to everyone, but I generally do a pretty decent job at doing it. Thank y'all for leaving comments. All right. Oh, forgot the hot sauce. I need to get that. And the corn chips and cheese. Okay, now we're ready. Don't sit on the banana pudding. Oh gosh, if y'all could smell it. It smells so good. Little Texas Pete. Add the heat. What is it? Mom, great live video. I was smiling so much the entire time I watched it. I know everyone else enjoyed it too. That explains the following you have. I love you, son. Please be safe. Love you too, Mom. Wait, by the way, I got a different watch. This is a Casio Pro Trek. It's like Casio's version of a smartwatch. Out of the blue, someone just sent me an email from Casio and was like, hey, we have this new watch coming out. You want to try it? I was like, okay, sure, I'd love to. They sent it to me, and you guys know I've had my Garmin Phoenix 5S for a long time, or for, several months, and I really like it. Oh, man. There's a clay desk in there. But I think I like this one better. Mainly because you guys just saw, I just got a notification and I read it on there. I mean, that's one good reason, but also I think the maps and stuff are better on it. I mean, just, it's a lot easier to use. It's touchscreen and it has buttons. I'm really digging it, but more on that later. All right, right now we got some fine chili to eat. Gosh, that's good, y'all. All right, time for some banana pudding. Let's see what this does. Yeah, that's a little better. It's not super dark, but just so you guys can get a good look at this, we'll turn the light on. A vanilla bean custard with diced bananas, cake croutons, and toasted coconut. Coconut? I mean, who puts that in there? It's awesome. You guys, no idea. If you don't like the coconut, you can get their strawberry one. It's like a strawberry cheesecake or something like that. It's good. Alright, I'm gonna enjoy this, and I'm gonna sit here and wish I would have brought my guitar. Yeah, I forgot my guitar. I mean, I kind of didn't. I wasn't gonna bring it because I thought it was gonna be raining the whole day, but here we are. I mean, it was like 90% or 80% today. And it did rain. It certainly rained, but it stopped, and the rest of the day was awesome. So just because there's a little rain in the forecast, doesn't mean you got to cancel your plans. And actually, it was thunderstorms. Here we are, having a good time. Hey, I want to take a moment and thank the patrons. Thank y'all so much for the support. You guys are what's making these videos happen, these adventures happen. Thank y'all so much. It's so cool to see the community growing over there. I look forward to seeing what the future brings. Y'all gotta get some of this stuff. Is that a frog or a gator? Or gators? It's like brap, 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 brap. Ain't no frog. Must be gators. A bunch of them. Got my underquilt ready to go, and in here I have my Ocheesee Max sleeping bag, Outdoor Vitals sleeping bag liner, and then my, supposed to have an Outdoor Vitals pillow in here too. Yeah, got my inflatable pillow here. Doesn't take much. Probably something like that. Good morning, y'all. It is 7 o'clock. It was a pretty good night last night. It ended up cooling off a decent amount, but I never really got into my sleeping bag or my sleeping bag liner. I just kind of laid it over me and stayed warm enough. Had my bug head net on and did pretty well. So now I've been waiting for the rain showers to kind of pass, and I think they may have passed and stopped. So time to pack up camp and head out. Got me a little wet there. So after my last video, some people saw me struggling in the cold and the wet when I didn't have anything for my feet to be waterproof walking out in the water. And that's when I put the dry bags on my feet and all that nonsense. It was so much fun. But someone was kind enough to send me something. And I want to show that piece of gear to y'all, and I'm going to try it out this morning to see if it works. But I'm going to grab it and some breakfast. No, it's not a muscle milk, and it's something I try to steer clear of. This is actually one that has dairy in it. This is a Core Power, I don't know, chocolate protein drink. Only reason I have this is because I had to stop the other morning really quick and get my little boy some breakfast when Mommy forgot to feed him some at home. So this is kind of all we could find. This is an Epic Performance Bar. This is almond butter chocolate. If I'm going to be eating a protein bar, I like for it to have as little ingredients as possible. This is made with dates, cage-free egg whites, almonds, chocolate, sea salt, and vanilla. So not too much in it, not a lot of the funky stuff. I don't think I've tried one of these yet. Ooh, no I haven't. That's alright, it's not too bad. I've also had some RX bars. These are much better than the RX bars. The RX bars are similar, very similar thing. The special piece of gear is right here. Yeah, socks. Not just any socks, these are waterproof socks. From my understanding, what they have is some sort of a waterproof liner inside of them. So, these would have been handy to have. It's in the low 60s right now, so I'm going to slip these suckers on, and I'm going to couple them with my old trusty Crocs, and maybe step in the water, and then, you know, finish out the rest of this adventure in these waterproof socks and see how they do. I don't really expect them to keep my feet 100% dry because there'll probably be some moisture buildup inside of them while you're wearing them, you know, because they're probably not very breathable. So like if you sweat, you'll sweat inside of it and that water won't come out. But the main reason that I think these will be needed is just to keep your feet warm. And they might do a pretty good job at that. All right, let's hope we don't get gobbled up by a big old gator. I don't think I feel any actual moisture, or do I? I don't think so. Alright, let's see how these do. Oh man. kind of nasty. Oh crap. Now I'm gonna get in the camera. Didn't think about that. Come here, you. Alright. Seem to have gotten myself into a little tight spot here. There we go. Let's see how this sock did. It felt pretty well. Well, it's hard to tell if my foot's wet or not, because my foot is cool. Yeah, my foot is wet. No, maybe it's not. Well, I mean, it's damp. But it could be condensation from sweating or just high humidity. Now, is my foot warmer than it would have been without the sock? Yeah, definitely. And it's not like super warm, because if they're not 100% waterproof, then it may just be better just to wear neoprene socks. You know, like wetsuit socks. All right, folks, I want to thank y'all for joining me on this adventure. It was a good one, and I can't wait to see y'all in the next. Don't forget to subscribe. How about a thumbs up for the old kayak, y'all? All right, take care, God bless, and get out there.